Working. Today, we're talking about turning knowledge into real world action through vocational education. Welcome to our episode 15, and we are very happy to have you guys join us today. I am Matet, and today we are exploring vocational education as a career ready learning with our guest today. Welcome to the show, Nuza.
Hi, I'm Nuza. Thank you very much for inviting me
Thank you
for
for your
the
time.
YGC talk.
Yes, welcome to YGC Speaks,
Speaks,
and
yeah.
we are very happy that you have given us your time.
Yes, it's
today.
a pleasure for me to be here too.
All right, let's get started.
Yes, sure.
All right, BTech as a career-ready learning platform. What is the biggest unique selling proposition of BTech qualifications globally?
Yes, actually the BTech qualification bridge gap between the education and the employment by combining the practical learning with the academic qualification. So in this case, they will use the practical applications and the continuous assessment process to deliver this BTech qualification. So the main focus for this career focus approach, that is where the BTech qualifications can be differentiated from the traditional, the academic qualification, because they focus more on the practical learning, work-based experience, work-related project. So this is the main unique selling point for the BTech qualifications. And also, like, if you talk about BTech, the assessments, we
Yes.
talk about the specially assessment. For the traditional academic qualification, they more focus for the research and also
Yeah.
exam-based qualification. But in BTech, the specialized area is they will assess through the scenarios, work-related scenarios, project, and also portfolios, presentation,
Yes.
demonstration. So this will be for the student, they will experience the real world
Yes.
example while they are learning. And
Yes.
also in our setup, we also let our student to go to the organization, interview with the professionals,
Yes.
do some project. They will learn more real life
Yes.
experiences while they are learning this qualification. So that is the unique selling point for the BTech.
So it's practical and something that hands-on they can apply.
Yes. So their approach is career focused approach.
Yes. As an educator, I'm sure you have seen a lot of students
Yes.
who are not really into research and not being able to really the traditional ways of like exams and you have to memorize things. How do you think this kind of approach helps them?
Yes, this kind of approach, as you all know, we all know,
Yeah.
we are like juggling with the different generations.
Yes.
So our generation, whether we like or not, we did not have any option.
Yes.
When we study, we went through with the traditional.
That was a must.
That was a must. But nowadays, the new generation, Gen Z and all, they will not be, we cannot force them.
Yeah.
So they can find which approach will be more suitable for them.
Yeah.
And also when it's come to the technological approaches and applying the technology, they are much more better than
Yes,
us.
exactly.
So when it's come to the presentation, how they do the presentation relating to the topic, they can use the new technological platform if they want to present. Demonstration also, they no need to have one traditional method. They can have creative
the
method
flexibility
to explain
is there.
flexibility,
Yeah.
explore as long as they demonstrate or they
Yes.
present what are the learning outcome. There's no stick method
That's
like
great.
exams
Yeah.
or anything. There are many methods of assessment is available, especially in vocational education setup. So
Yeah.
that is one good thing for our current generation.
Wow, that means they can be more creative, both
Yes.
the facilitator and
Yes.
also the student, because they can be, they're not boxed into
Yes.
just one way of learning this particular
Yes.
subject or
Yes.
module, right?
Then the next thing I want to add, when they by the time they finish their qualification, they are more confident for the employment setup,
Yes,
because they have
exactly.
already experienced many projects.
Yes.
So they are more confident graduates than our traditional time.
Yeah.
So that will be also value addition when it's come to the employability.
Yes, because they already have the experience of
Yes.
meeting the actual people,
People.
managers, communicating with different levels
Yes.
within the
Yes.
community. All right. So, how to level up your skills while you are studying BTech program?
Yes, this
In your
one is
opinion.
the basically this is one of the special area in our YGC setup. While you are studying your BTech qualification, we also recommended our student to add some micro credential with
Yes.
their qualification. We also have the micro credentials short courses
Yeah.
in our global campus setup. So let's say when they want to do some modules, they can add with
Yes.
some micro credential. Like example, if they study marketing or if they study management related module, they can study some short courses, something relating to the
To complement. Yes.
Canva or CapCut
Yes.
and Google Ads,
Yes.
data analytic, this kind of things. And that will add value for their qualification. Plus, when it's come to their like employable situation, when they want to look for a
Yeah.
job, they have the BTech qualification.
Yes.
Plus, they have some micro credentials. So
Yeah.
their value is more than just a graduate.
Yes,
That
exactly.
is how they can level up their career requirement by using the
True.
micro credentials.
They can earn more. Like, for example, if you have a business qualification or you're currently doing something
Yes.
in the line of business and you're in charge of social media.
Social media.
Correct me if I'm
Yes,
wrong. Then,
yes.
for example, you top up a skill on Canva. Then you
Yes.
can design your own
Design.
promotional materials, for example,
CapCut.
that you need for marketing or selling.
Data
right?
analytics.
Promotions.
Yes.
All right. So, with that, how do you think vocational and technical qualifications compare with traditional academic degrees for a job placement and the starting salaries?
Yes. Initial placement, when it's come to the initial placements, vocational education graduates have higher demand
Yes.
than the traditional degree holders. The reason is again connected to the practical application and the way that they do the assessment, project based,
Yeah.
demonstration, like they have interviews, they do more research and all these portfolios.
Yes, yes.
When they maintain their portfolios,
actual projects that they have done.
it's actually the employers are more impressed with
Yes.
them. And also, as I mentioned, they have micro credential as well. Like let's say if I am the employer, I'm the one who interviews someone, I will just look at the qualification plus their projects and their portfolios. In that case, I will definitely hire a person, those who have working experience
Yes.
with the industry and also whatever the micro credential I will look at with that. Because when it's come to the initial employment opportunities for them, they can enter to the market very fast.
Yes.
They have more.
That's the advantage that they have.
And also, like since our global campus, we have the flexible, the delivering schedule.
Yeah.
We also allow our students to work full time.
Yeah, at the same
and
time,
at the same
yeah.
time, then they can also study part time. So they have experience,
Yes.
they have qualification, they have the skill also for. They are actually holistic approach. They're covering every area that employers need.
Yeah, and actually it's easier. Like for me, for someone who have studied and work at the same time, I feel it's easier for you to relate the concepts that you learned
Yes.
in school and while you
Yes.
work, right?
Yes, actually, sometime from my experience, I'm also teaching BTech. So we sometimes don't the scenarios. We will let the student to bring the scenarios from their workplace
Exactly.
for the working professional, so they can relate very easily. Example, if when we teach the human resource management,
Yes.
if you are working, you will have many scenarios you can bring
Yeah,
from your
actual.
organization, actual things like
Yeah.
related. Marketing, same. Like working with others, working with diverse cultures and everything, they can bring actually their experience and they can apply for their assessment the same
Yes,
scenarios.
yeah, exactly. They can, even if they have challenges at work, they can also
Exactly, they
cross
can bring.
apply those
Yes.
learnings.
There's another thing I want to add for our this global campus
Yes.
setup. When we have the global campus setup, you will meet different people from the
Yes.
different countries.
Yes.
The learners will be diverse learners.
Exactly.
So while you are learning, sometimes when you share the experience, that is also part of your
Yes.
learning.
Yeah.
How it will happen in the other countries. My experience, I did my MBA
Oh.
in the global setup.
All right.
So when we learned, that is, we had students from Middle East, we
Wow.
have students from China, Asia.
It's a very good exposure,
Yeah, so it's a
actually.
very good exposure.
Yeah.
Like, it's not only the covering the syllabus or
Yes,
anything.
yes.
You have the network, you have
Yeah.
sharing session,
Intercultural.
intercultural. So you are
Communication.
globally, actually, globally ready graduates.
Yes.
You know many things than just from the school or university.
Yeah, that's the real definition of global,
Global
campus,
campus.
anyway. All right, what if a major life event happens for those who are working and studying at the same time? Can they pause the studies or adjust the phasing of their
Yes,
learning?
actually, the BTech, especially BTech as a vocational qualification, it's a flexible learning platform. Like you have something major event or anything, you no need to start over from the beginning. Where you stop, you can start from
Yeah.
there. And also in our global campus also, we have a rolling scheduling module method, which like if we have 6 subjects for one qualification, we don't parallelly offer the subject. Either 1 or 2 months, one
Yeah.
subject. Focus more time for that. Then once it's done, we go for the next one.
Yes.
So it will be every cohort, like,
Yeah.
you are rolling.
Yes.
So what will happen if one student or learner, they have some major
Yes,
event
yes,
or anything
something.
happen, then if they miss one subject, they can still, after 2 months, they can do the next subject. When we offer the subject, the missed subject again in the
Yes.
rolling scheduling, they can join for
can cope for that.
one. So
Yeah.
we will not miss the semester.
Yes.
Like, as we know in our traditional way, if one semester miss, you have to wait for until the next semester
it
in the
will
university
be
that are
offered again. Yes.
That is one good thing
Wow.
in this method. So you
Yeah.
will not really lose
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
So you can just pause, you can defer, you can have a discussion with our academic board.
Yes.
If the reason is valid, the method is actually flexible.
Yeah, that's great. So they can have that kind of flexibility, the freedom
Yes.
that they have in case they have valid reasons,
Yes,
like what
yes.
you mentioned. Is it realistic to complete a full Pearson or CTN Guilds program while they are working full time?
Yes, just now while they are working, as we have evening classes,
Yes.
evening lectures. We have options. Those who want to do morning session,
Yes,
they can
yes.
join for morning session. We have different session. Then we have evening classes, evening sessions, and also we also have the weekends assignment guide
Yes.
sessions, and also we have pre-lecture some
Recorded, is it?
recordings. Yeah, pre-recorded sessions we have, and we share to the student pre-lecture materials which they can read
Yeah.
and come to the class
Review.
review. Then we
Right.
also provide the post-lecture some materials. Once they have done their lecture, they can go
Yes.
through. That will be more like they can get a solid understanding about the topic that they learn.
Yeah.
And it's all recorded. Let's say, as you mentioned, we
Yes.
all have like some emergency situation.
Yeah, or they travel, for example.
If you cannot join, they can get the recording sessions.
Yeah.
They can look at the
Wow.
records. They will not miss actually
That's
anything.
great. Yeah, that's a very good advantage. That brings me to my final question. What are the major global industries that you can enter through this qualification pathways that you have mentioned?
Actually, any industries are open for our qualifications, like especially more on digital marketing and also technological industry,
very in demand.
and also tourism, travel and
Yes,
tourism,
exactly.
hospitality, and also social and healthcare. That
Yeah.
is also like growing, one
Industry,
of the
yeah.
growing industry. Special education
Yeah.
for the special child education, and also many other areas. Education sector for the education sector as well. So global industries are open. As I mentioned, this qualification is global. In our global campus setup, you will meet the diverse
Yes.
learning partners
And
so
facilitators.
facilitators as well from the
right.
different countries.
Yeah.
You will have a global, globally competitive
Yes.
actually graduates actually we will produce. So in that case, there's no problem with this setup.
Yeah.
So it's not stick for one
Yes,
industry.
very wide
Wide
perspective that you can
perspectives.
get.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, thank you. What a great conversation. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
To our audience, thank you for tuning in. Find a mentor or a learning buddy who holds you accountable. Learning with someone doubles your progress and keeps you having fun. Remember, learning should be fun. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode and share this with a friend. We will see you again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Your Global Campus Skills for Tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.